Hum, 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 hum.
Okie dokie, we're at the Painting and Decorating Show at the NEC 2026. I've said numerous times, if you watched any of these videos that I've been doing, it's also tied in with the installer show and the woodworking show and everything that's in between that's regarding the building trades. Now, I'm over on the OSLEK stand, and if I can get the camera up to there, you can probably see how it's spelt. It's called OSLEK, and do you know what? I bumped into Fiona of OSLEK on the bus home on day 2, and she got really interested into what I was doing on YouTube with painting and decorating, and she says, Phil, you've got to come over and see the stand and we'll talk you through what their product is. I'm not going to say what the product is until actually Fiona starts demoing it, and then you'll get the idea. So let's swivel the camera around, introduce you to Fiona, and she's lovely, and she will explain what she's got on this stand today in the NEC.
Oh.
Hello Fiona.
Hello Phil.
Do you want to tell us what your company is, what you're doing here, and what you're going to demo to me?
Absolutely.
And hopefully I can have a little go myself.
Absolutely, you'll probably be better at it than me. I'm Fiona, and I'm from OSLEK Coatings. We're an Australian coating manufacturer. We actually started in the timber flooring industry, and now we have transformed into a coatings industry, because when you can't find a product for yourself that's good enough, you've just got to make it yourself. I won't tell you too much about what it is, so I'll just show you, if that's okay.
Sure. So what are you doing? You've got to talk us through this then.
So this is a hard wax oil.
And what are you putting it onto?
And we're doing it on a bit of European oak, on a bit of plywood, birch plywood backing. It's about 2 mils, because we like the nice stuff. And traditional method of oiling, you buff it on with a pad. It is a penetrative coating, so it does want to go in. We recommend starting at about 120 grit, just so that the pores are nice and open for the lovely oil to seep in. We rag off the excess. This colour is called Smoke 5%, so it's a relatively natural colour, so the natural colour of the oak does come through and influence the colour, but it's got a slight smoky tinge to it. There we go. Happy days.
You're going to think I'm a nightmare by the time we're finished. What's your working time with that for larger areas? Because everybody will say to me, yeah, Phil, that's a small area. It's dead easy to apply on a sample. If you've got a proper, I don't know, 3x4 floor that you want to oil up like that, does it keep going? You don't get a band forming, do you, with you joining up?
What do you mean by a band?
A band. If it dries off on you too soon, does it start showing an edge?
But Phil, it physically does not dry until we work our magic on it. So put
You're kidding me.
My protective glasses on, because the internet warriors of the world are all concerned for my eyeballs. That is wet, guys.
So it's not dried.
It's not dry.
So your wet edge isn't going to dry off and become a band?
No.
Oh, this is what we need to know.
So that is wet. You saw me apply it just now, and now it is dry.
So what's that you've just done?
Bone dry. Touch that, Phil. Phil, can you confirm that is dry?
Yeah, it's dry. What have you done?
So that is a LED UV light. It is traditional, sort of a little bit different to traditional UV curing. Unfortunately for furniture makers, UV curing has never been accessible because of the big capital investment. So flooring companies have been using UV curing since the 1960s, but mercury lamps,
right,
roller coaters, mercury lamp is very dangerous, and hence why the thermometers have now been banned, and they use a white light to cure a lacquer, so a film forming. This completely transforms it all because it's an oil base, so it's a penetrative coating. It is not a film forming, and that's why this is high end, this is natural, and 100% VOC free.
Let's have a smell. Right.
Traditional coatings rely on the method of evaporation to dry.
Yeah.
And that is what we breathe in.
Yeah.
Those are volatile organic compounds, VOCs, leaving a solid base at the bottom. But with this simply does not rely on evaporation and oxidization to dry.
Right.
The light is the catalyst. So by sheer mechanism, it is 100% VOC free.
So for anybody that's skipped through anything and then asked the questions in the comments, it's in effect an oil-based product that's gone onto the surface of the wood that's not going to dry until you've gone over it with that. And what is special about that light then? So is it ultraviolet or is it something else merged to one?
Yes.
The LED?
We call it LED UV just to differentiate it from traditional UV. It sits on the spectrum between LED and UV, making it much, much safer. Traditional UV uses UVA, UVB and UVC.
Yeah.
This only focuses on UVA and UVB. Yes, it's not, don't shine in your eyes, but UVC is the UV light that causes cancer.
So not ADHD or anything else.
Who are you, Phil?
I know.
I don't know what question you're asking.
I know, it's really good. Right, the next question I'm going to say, do you do those in a bigger size or is that just enough to do a whole floor?
So this system is very scalable. We have got a mini light, 15 watts. You've got a 50 watt handheld light, really good for the stair guys doing handrails, stair treads.
Yeah.
You move up into a 500 watt light, which is a plug-in.
Right.
And then you move all the way up again into the conveyor world, properly industrial, which is what we do in our flooring factory. Boards go in, light at the end of the conveyor belt, bam, done, straight onto a pallet.
That small one's very handy because I know I've got a couple of jobs coming up in some dolls' houses quite soon.
That is...
No. We'll pull a leg. Fiona's a bit of a card herself. So to reiterate, that is the drying mechanism for your oil-based product. And as I'm scanning over these different samples,
we offer 15 standard colours.
Tell us more.
Clients can also mix their own. Our standard colours are your typical sort of walnutty colours, your beautiful invisible oil that makes it look like it's uncoated oak. But come over here, we know sometimes standard colours are not quite enough. You can push this very, very hard. We supply raw pigments for you to mix your own colours, especially for the stair guys.
And can this be applied by a brush if you've got larger areas of these sorts of darker?
Yes, you can use I'd probably recommend a high density roller instead of a brush, just because a brush just puts too much on.
Right.
Coverage is really high, so it's less than you think, as in use less material than you think.
And would you, asking every question under the sun, apply that by a roller and then still wipe it off to take off any excess?
Depends how good your rolling is.
I'm good at rolling.
Okay, then you don't need to take off excess.
No. As you can tell, I'm built for comfort, not speed.
Ah.
And now these.
Oh, we've got a gentleman. Do you mind if we film you asking the question?
I'm seeing these as a stain as opposed to a final finish.
It is a final finish.
Okay.
Because, let me find my water bottle.
Good question. I would have asked that one next.
Would you have the water beads immediately? So yes, it is a final finish. If you use lacquers already, this is a very different system because it's a hard wax oil, but if you already use oils, you're very familiar with sort of how far you can take. I'm not going to say this is bulletproof, and I'm not never going to say it's waterproof.
Yeah. So we've achieved
Yes,
resistance to
permanency.
water.
Yes.
However, how would we raise the gloss level, the finish as in high gloss?
We can't achieve high gloss. We've just, because high gloss uses too many nasties, we use this out. We manufactured this for our own use, and we've been using it for 10 years. And because we're Australians, we're very precious.
Yes.
We do not like fumes.
Yes.
So we don't want to achieve a particular look at the cost of our own health.
That's
I
right,
love
yeah.
high gloss. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. So really, this is a finish rather than a stain.
It's a matte finish.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's
Matte
a
to
finish that
satin.
is highly, I would say, environmentally friendly.
Yes, and resistant.
And that basically is why it is not going to give you the eye gloss.
No.
Absolutely
Exactly.
fantastic.
Coverage is about 40 to 60 square meters a litre.
So would you recommend 2 coats?
Yeah. In our factory, we sometimes do 3. If you want to build a really dark colour, you just keep applying. That's the great thing about oils. You can keep going and going and going. So I've just put some of the clear on. I have just ragging off excess. This is what, do you do this? Ragging off excess?
No. Once I button, that's it. Once
Oh.
I button, that's it.
Okay.
So the button is actually the finish. We're talking about the French polishing.
Yeah.
system.
Woo! Too excited.
So I'll just say we're just having a second demo of this because
Yeah.
we're getting quite a crowd round us now. I'm going to ask the question is, once that's been applied and dried, how long do you take before you can put a second coat on?
Immediately.
This is just the gift that just keeps giving.
So I'll cure it now. So that's dry. Have a
No.
feel of that.
That's lovely, isn't it?
That's dry.
Is that dry? Can you confirm, Andrew? And that is bone dry.
Nice finish, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a very natural finish because we always like oils because it looks nice.
And we normally do, got to sniff the bristle, but we're sniffing the wood today.
Yes.
But that's, I've poured the water on, but that's immediately.
Oh yeah, water rolls straight off it.
But I always say common sense applies, right? Like it's not going to be waterproof, it's still timber.
Yeah.
You leave it for 2 days, of course it's going to stain.
Yeah.
But that's, we work with timber, it's not a tile. But you guys
But that's
asked,
ready for a second coat.
that's ready, but even better,
Immediately.
we can immediately sand.
Wow, now that's what I would expect.
So let me just dry that off with, because it has water. You know what? But this is quite harsh, but we start at 120, right?
Yeah.
And some furnitures want to move up in grit level, so we go 120, maybe a 240,
Yes.
and then you can go 500 or whatever you like, depending on how. So we can denib that immediately, and that powders up. It will never peel. You can touch that. It's got physical powder on that. That's dry.
So I'm looking at this as we could be doing floors, but as the guys around me might be furniture makers, you might actually have media wall units or furniture that you actually want to turn around really quickly. You're not waiting for stuff to dry and next day applications. You can go straight in on the same day. Turnaround, which means you can make more money out of this because you're not having to spend more time waiting.
The third coat will take close to nothing just because the pores are already quite full.
Leave it for hours or following day.
We'll rag that off again.
It's not water based either.
No.
No, but
You think it would be, wouldn't it?
yes, we're trying to quick. I think one of the
It's
benefits
not.
is just the time saving.
Yeah, it is.
So we've just done a third coat there. And as we've mentioned, like without the light, it physically does not dry, which means the shelf life on your oil is practically forever. We recently opened a tin that was 7 years old, and it was fine.
That's brilliant.
So that's the third.
We're still with Fiona. We've just been talking about other things with clients stroke customers around the stand. So Fiona's picked up on something that somebody asked about, repairing the actual floors or your wood surfaces, and she just went, yeah, no problem with that.
Yeah.
So talk us through it, Fiona.
So I guess that's why, as flooring people, we've always liked hard wax oils, not just our oil, is that you can repair it because it is a porous surface. So if we say, we've just coated that in a mahogany, and let me find a rough, and let's sand, like someone's come in and scratched
Scuffed the
it
floor.
and scuffed the floor. You can, I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but there's a bit of a scuff
Yeah.
there. I've still got some of the mahogany oil on my pad there, so let's just work that in, rag it off, and pretty much well control how much goes on.
And you're just blending it out on the edges so it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's too heavy.
I always use a girl analogy, which your audience might not relate to, but BB cream as opposed to full matte foundation on the, or like makeup. This is a very natural makeup, not a Kim Kardashian kind of makeup, you know? Why are you pointing the camera at me now? Okay. No one got that. Anyways, that's wet. Let's just give it a little cure, and then that's pretty much repaired.
You won't know.
No.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
And literally you are wafting that UV light over it and that's all it needs. You don't
Yeah.
need a set time.
Because the chemistry is, as long as that frequency of light hits it, the particles, the electrons jump, I suppose, so the particles get really excited and hold each other's hands.
Yeah.
And that's how sort of the chemistry works behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yes.
And
Brilliant.
because we had a top coat on that before, we'll just top that up with a clear coat.
Yeah.
Just to replenish its oils.
So anybody who's missed that, you can go in with the stain, you can UV dry the stain, and then you can finish it with a clear coat over the top.
Yeah.
And as we were saying, I don't know whether we picked up on camera, you don't do a gloss finish because of the things that go
to
into
go
a
into
gloss,
it.
but you would have the matte, the eggshell
Yeah.
and the satin.
Yeah, so a matte is by default, and then through buffing and sanding you achieve a satin. So you're playing around between a 5 and 11% sheen level. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Do you know what? You've been a star on camera, and is this your first time in the UK?
Yes, we've only been here
First
for
year.
8 months.
You've been here
So-
8 months. That's a long visa.
I'm an Australian, so I can come and go as I please.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Fiona.
Thank
Brilliant.
you, Phil.
Best of luck with it.
Thank you very much.